Yo, it's your boy Adam back with another video, give you guys some more content. We're going to be looking at a French starter squad that is going to be as good as this cup of coffee, because that is unbelievable. So yeah, French starter squad, one that you can afford. Obviously look at some other players as well that you can upgrade to and aim towards after that. Before we get started, what are you waiting for? If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we stream every day on Twitch from 6 PM. Link is in the description below. But without further ado, let's flip the switch. And we've got our blank squad here. So we're going to slowly fill them out. And we're going to start with the left wing position. And the player is going to be Bamba. So you might be wondering, why not Maximum, etc. Of course, Maximum is better, but he is going to cost a hell of a lot at the start of the game. He's 5-star, 4-star. He's super meta. And Bamba is an unbelievable sort of option to start with for your starter squad. He's pacey, he's got decent mobility, and obviously you can buff his shooting stat. Something like a sniper, etc. could work, even a Deadeye, depending on sort of preference. And yeah, he's got 4-star, 4-star, which is really good for a starter squad as well. So we're going to go to the striker position now, and it is going to be Franck Ribéry. There are other players that are cheap, like Dembele, but he's got 3-star weak foot, which is why I put Ribéry there. He's obviously 5-star, 5-star this year as he was last year, and yeah, he's going to be a good card to start with. And in the right wing position, we are going to have Ikone, and he's got 3-star weak foot, but it's not going to matter that much as a winger. This is going to be like a 4-2-3-1 in game, so do bear that in mind. So he'd probably be like a Ram or a Lamb, something like that, alongside Bamba. But yeah, if we look at his stats quickly, you can obviously see he's got pace, got crazy agility as well, and yeah, just buff his shooting stats, sniper, Deadeye, etc. You're going to need that on a lot of these players at the start of the game. And now in midfield, this guy probably costs a decent amount, because last year he was just a tank in midfield. I don't know if any of you guys used them, come across him, whatever. He was just a tank. Took a slight nerf this year, but he's still going to be pretty much exactly the same. He's got ridiculous sprint speed. And if you can rock a shadow on him, you can put a basic, an engine, whatever, really, it's up to you. But yeah, definitely buff some of those stats. He's just going to be a tank he's not going to be a proper DM, so to speak. 3-star, 3-star, he'll still do a job. And the other DM next to him is going to be Matuidi. So I do know he has got 2-star weak foot like he did last year, but in midfield, if you just play him on the left side, it's not going to be an issue. And like I said, this is for a starter squad. This is an affordable starter squad. There are a couple other French players in the sort of DM position that will also work if we look at the sort of database here. Obviously, Rabiot could work. He's 6'4" as well. He's not that mobile though. I'd say the closest sort of backup choice would be Aouar, but he is very weak, but he's obviously a possibility. And Nkunku, he is more of a cam this year. I know he had that special card last year that had really good defending, but yeah, it's kind of more of a cam, which is why I didn't put it there. So I'd probably say Aouar is the closest sort of one. In terms of on a budget, you have to remember this is a budget French meta squad. So the cam player now, because this is going to be a 4-2-3-1 in game via the custom tactics, is going to be Fekir. And the reason we put him, he's got 4-star weak foot, so they've obviously buffed it, which is really good, really, really good. He's got really good mobility. The shooting stats are crazy good for the start of the game as well. And the pace is okay. He's strong, his stamina's good, short passing and vision's good. He is a perfect cam. He's not going to be super cheap because his stats are good. And I don't know if people clock onto the 4-star weak foot. I don't know if you guys have. But yeah, he's going to be very good. You can use a hunter on him. You can use lots of different stuff. Depends if you care about pace that much. As I've been saying in my previous videos, pace isn't really going to be the meta. Of course, it's always meta, but like agile dribbling and mobile players are always going to be very good for FIFA 21 with this new sort of system they got going on. So that's all the forwards there, the 4-2-3-1, the 2 DMs, your cam, your striker, and then the Lamb and Ram, whatever way you want to play them. And now we're going to go to the left back position, and this guy hopefully is going to be a cheap beast, but he'll have a bit of price around him just purely because of his pace. The stats aren't loaded up there, but you can see his base card. He's got the pace, so you can even use a Sentinel at the start of the game, and it will give him a really good buff. We are going to go with this fella, Kundu, something like that. Koundé, I don't know how to say his name properly. The reason we're going for him, you might be wondering, he's a little bit weak. I'll tell you why, but yeah, obviously you're going to run an anchor with him. He's got decent pace and decent defending stats. Run an anchor with him, gives him a bit more, 10 more aggression, 5 more strength. Reason we're going for him is because I feel like he'll be a lot cheaper than some of the other options. And the player we're going to pair him up with is going to be Upamecano. So obviously, next to Upamecano, you could have like Konate, you could have Hernandez. There are other options. I do feel like they're going to cost a lot more, purely because Konate's got crazy links, and I don't know, he's just a bit more bigger, he's a bit more of a tank. And yeah, he'll be a good link for Upamecano. So I feel like this guy will be a cheaper, and I don't really feel like he'd be that much worse, to be honest with you, which is why I've actually gone for him. And in the right back position, we are going to have Mukiel. He is going to cost a fair amount. I don't know if some of you guys were thinking to even put him as a centre back in game, but that could work. You could even start him as a centre back off chem and get a different right back. That'll work as well, because if you see from his stats, he's got insane sprint speed, like crazy good. So you can play him off chem with like an anchor and he do perfectly well. The reason I don't like playing players off chem at the start is because obviously you're losing out on the aggression and strength, which is very important. And then with a goalkeeper, we are going to go for, I believe his name is Lecomte, just because I think he'll be quite cheap and affordable, but obviously you can go for Rufia. Areola is going to be more of a premium one if you can afford him, but like it'll be difficult. But saying that, this guy is a non-rare gold card, and if you look at the stats, you're going to put a basic on your goalkeeper. You have to. He's getting 90 diving, 92 positioning, so he actually gets more than Lecomte. So if you could, depending on the price, you can maybe go for one of those goalkeepers. So that is the first 11 we have got for a French meta starter squad on FIFA 21. I think it's really good. I'm most likely going to go with a hybrid. We're going to be doing more squads every day. We're going to try and get more uploads in for you guys on YouTube. And I've got some sort of secondary players that you can sort of look forward to later on upgrading. Obviously, we've got Hugo Lloris. If you wanted to keep it French anyway, you'll get 99 diving, which is end game, 99 reflexes, which is end game, 94 position, which is end game. We've got someone like Kante who can replace Matuidi, someone like Varane who can replace Kande, even Lenglet, etc. We've got Wissam Ben Yedder. I mean, we don't really need to speak about him. His card is just stupid. 5-star, 4-star again, and it's just mental. We've got Gucci Headband that slots in at left mid. We've also got Dembele that could work there as well, or you can even play one of them off chem on the opposite side. And yeah, they're just some of the sort of variants that you can use there. But within a budget, I think it's a really good squad. I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments what you think of it. And also, if you've got any other ideas for a squad that you want me to do, a starter squad, 100k budget, like an estimate, obviously we don't know the prices yet, then I'll be happy to do that. But yeah, if you haven't already, like I said, check us out on Twitch. Link is in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Leaves you one more thing to say. Safe.